Hi everyone, Adarsh here. So today we're gonna see how we can use Spring Boot REST services, which can produce XML as well as JSON response, and which can take XML or JSON as a post request. So let's jump into the code. I have already done the coding part. I'm gonna explain you. So starting from our regular pom.xml, all these are standard stuff: group ID, artifact ID, version. Then this is a parent dependency for the Spring Boot. I'm using 1.3.1. This is the organization tag, licensing, developers, repository. Then we have bunch of properties here, which include project name, source code encoding, Java version, JUnit version, SLF4J, log4j. So this is a boot dependency for web starter. This is a boot dependency for testing. This is a Jackson configuration for converting objects into the XMLs, and this is JUnit followed by SLF4J and log4j, and this is the regular jar file name, output directory, as well as resources configuration. So we have bunch of plugins here. First it's a Maven compiler plugin, and then followed by the Spring Boot plugin, which gonna create a executable. So let's jump into the code. So we have a response bean class, which gonna wrap the responses of the server and convert the data into XML or JSON based on the accept type. This is what we have a application controller. It has some method specifications, and we have an implementation for that. So this is a REST controller. If you can see that it's not a normal controller MVC, it's a REST controller of Spring Boot. Then we have enable auto configuration. Component scan is just to scan all the packages. Then request mapping is /application, and then we have message injected from the property file. We have injected a database service, auto wired that thing, and then we have one method which gonna return a HTML, and we have a service which gonna produce XML or JSON, and we have a service which gonna produce XML or JSON and consume a JSON. So we have a driver as a main class. Here it is annotated with enable auto configuration, and we're gonna load the property file here. Then we have a entity, user ID, first name, last name, email. Then we have a service, database service. So there we have created a static database inside a collection, and we have a service IMPL where we have a get user list as well as the save user list. Inside the resources we have a application.properties which contain the server port as well as a message, and this is a standard log4j.xml. So for this I have created a doc folder, also help doc. So by this command you can just create a package, means you can create a jar file, and by this command you can say execute. This is a base URL. You can break it by using Control C. Then today I'm gonna tell you there's another way, because this application gonna create as a executable jar. So we can execute that jar by using this command, or in the single command itself we can package the code and we can execute the jar file, and then followed by the URLs and responses of those URLs. So first of all we gonna say mvn clean install then mvn clean package, and because this is gonna create a jar file, so today I'm gonna run it from this jar file, because that output directory is target, so my jar file will be there. So you can see here it started my application itself from that executable jar, because that is remember we have in the plugin section, in the pom.xml, we have kept the SpringBoot plugin which gonna create a XML bootable jar. So this is how we can, first way we can, so this is a URL which I'm gonna hit in the browser, and this is a message which I'm gonna get from server. So I am just controlling the breaking the execution, and there's another way where I'll say directly create a jar and then execute the so you can see it is packaging, and then followed by this build is successful, and then followed by the Spring app starter. So we're gonna hit this URL again, and server is not up till now. So see here, once server is up, we can get the messages here. Then there's another way where we can say nvn spring boot :run. So this is a second way of executing, and third way is directly you can execute from this main class by clicking here, right click and say run as a main. So now we can see that our application is up. So we'll just open a Postman because this is a RESTful application. So pasted, accept. So by default I'm getting in JSON application /XML. So here you can see I'm getting response as a XML, and once I'll say JSON, I'm gonna get in response in the. So here we have a 3 user. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna duplicate this Postman, and then I'm gonna set a post request to the server. This will be a post request header, content type application/JSON, and in the raw I need to copy this and then we have to say accept application/XML. So let's see what we have got. User saved. Once I'll say JSON, it's gonna get us. So let's see how many data we have into that. So here you can see that we have, because we have hit 2 times for JSON and XML. So this is how we can do that. And same, this code gonna sit in my Spring Boot GitHub repository, so you can get this data from there. So my last time I told you how we can execute external Spring Boot with external LDAP. So this application I am also gonna save into the same location. Till then, bye, take care. I'll come up with something new thing. Till then, bye.